So somebody's here already. Rob, you want to come in early?
Sure.
There he is.
How you doing?
Look at you, Rob. Look, you got a whole setup, man. With
I know I got a whole man. I'm not messing around here. We got the setup now.
It's got a thing.
You got your own show, or are you just like prepping for interviews?
Just prepping for interviews. Yeah.
Wow, that's how you go, man. That's style right there.
If you're gonna do it right, do it damn right.
That's right. Be prepared.
That's a Wham song. If you're gonna do it right.
Yeah.
That sounds like something Hank Hill would say.
Yeah. So how's things going, Rob? We've had you on a few times.
Yeah, no, things were going well. Just singing a bunch, touring all around Montana, releasing a bunch of songs, and just the music life.
What's the music, like the scene like in Montana? Like when you're driving around, what's the vibe like?
Yeah, man, the music here is really good. When I left Montana to go to Nashville, it was, live music wasn't really a thing. It was at coffee shops and stuff like that. But when I came back, man, I mean the vibe is great. It's kind of like a mini Nashville, honestly, when it comes to music. But yeah, no, it's everybody's welcoming, everybody's wanting live music. No, it's good.
Is Montana welcoming of outsiders? My wife and I seriously have been talking about moving to Montana here in a few years.
It's a weird contrast because our lives, our towns live off of tourists, but we also don't like tourists. So,
if we get there, we're gonna have people like, we don't want your kind here.
Yeah, no.
Well, if you live there, you're not a tourist, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, it's a happy medium kind of relationship, I guess you could say.
So what I hear you saying is no, they don't like outsiders.
I mean, it's like yes and no, but if you drive like an idiot, then yeah, no.
Just don't let them know you're an outsider.
Yeah, exactly.
Say I came from the other side of Montana. I'm just moving east.
The other side.
But no, I think you should definitely come and visit because it's a lovely state.
What's an annoying thing a tourist does?
An annoying thing. Try to pet buffalo.
Pet a buffalo?
Yeah, it's entertaining though to watch them get thrown 12 feet up in the air.
I have seen those TikTok videos where people are trying to do that.
Oh yeah, no. A lot of them, our speed limits are 80 miles an hour out here. Like legit, they're 80 miles an hour. So they
it's bad in the suburbs though, huh?
Yeah, what?
That's bad in the suburbs, though. Huh?
Well, on the interstate, yeah.
Just kidding.
And so they're like afraid of the speed. So you get a lot of slow drivers out here. We get a lot of bad drivers that don't really know what they're doing, how to drive in the mountains. But I mean, it's what you'd expect out of a tourist.
Pet a buffalo, that wouldn't even cross my mind. That they're behemoths.
Yeah, just don't pet the buffalo. They have shirts made all over the place about that. But yeah, I don't know. People think it's kind of a petting zoo when they go to Yellowstone and end up getting killed because yeah. So
I guess that's better than trying to ride one, huh?
Shoot, I'd much rather see that instead of someone trying to pet one.
It'd be entertaining to watch.
So what happens when somebody goes to pet a buffalo? The buffalo bucks them with their head, like boom,
yeah. So they just gore them. Yeah, they hook them. And they're so powerful, Like I saw this one video of this little like Asian lady getting thrown up above a pine tree. So
wow,
yeah, it's crazy.
I wonder if that's when I saw. There's some lady. She's walking up there, and you can hear people saying, "Don't do it." Mm-hmm. And then she's lucky she didn't get gored, but it definitely made her airborne.
Yep, now hooked her. Yep.
Well.
So yeah, they don't. It's weird, It's like they let you get close, but if you piss one off, then
show me.
And they run fast. They run really fast. They're like.
If they don't like your scent, probably they can.
Yeah, exactly.
Turn right. Yeah.
So there you go, folks. Don't pet the buffalo.
Don't pet.
You'll indeed never do it again.
Yeah. Either. Yeah. No matter what the situation is.
There was what's that famous classic song? Like, "Show me the home where the buffalo roam and the deer and the antelope play." Right.
Mm-hmm.
Just
We'll
don't
show it to you, but we just don't touch them.
Do you have antelope there too?
Yeah. Yep. Bunch of antelope.
See, that song was written in Montana, probably.
Probably. Shit.
Show me a home where the buffalo roam and the deer and the antelope play. I don't even know the rest of the words to that song.
Oh, the sad thing is they used to roam all over. There's billions of them on this
All over the place.
country. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Now they're in New York.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Northern New York. Yep.
John Challenge, the quarterback.
That's funny.
So anyway, well, it wasn't that name after the old cow Buffalo Bill. That's why they got their names, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Wild Buffalo Bill, the legendary outlaw.
Yep.
I think so. NFL talk.
Oh yeah.
Cougars
It's
too,
coming
I
up.
would imagine. Do you have cougars too? And I don't
We
mean,
do.
the
Yeah.
cat.
We got in Alberta. Yeah. We got all types. We got women cougars all over the place. And then we also got the cats as well. So
There's some powerful kitties. Yeah.
yeah.
So what month does the snow start?
Man, it depends on the year. I mean, I've seen it as early as September before.
Wow,
Like late September. But it typically starts around late October is when you'll first get your first, snow, and then it melts off a little bit, and then end of November is where it sticks and stays until May. So, yeah.
Do you have a truck there, Rob?
I do. Yep.
What do you drive, man?
I got a new truck. I got a 1-ton Cummins Dodge. So,
Ooh, diesel.
yeah,
Big diesel truck.
yeah. I'm not messing around here.
So you're not getting the
Like
Cybertruck.
that torque, huh?
I'm not getting a Cybertruck. You don't see many of those driving. There's one driving around Livingston where I'm from. It's I don't know. I've seen a lot of tests on them. They're weird trucks.
Tucker Carlson did a whole thing where he took a Cybertruck out to a ranch.
Oh,
to let a rancher drive it around.
Probably
so check this out. Speaking of Tesla, so I'm going to take it a completely different direction. So we have a Tesla, just one of your normal Teslas.
Yeah.
And there's been this whole trend about people taking the Teslas through the graveyards. Because have you seen this?
Oh, and it like, because it can pick up people or like
yeah.
of you, and it picks up people like ghosts or something.
Yeah. So this weekend, I was curious. So we did it. We went to 2 cemeteries. Damn if it didn't happen. So then we went back the next night.
It happened
again. It is we actually videoed it. It's
wait, what goes on? I'm missing something.
Why aren't we playing the video?
I haven't uploaded it, but so Tesla's got these products. So apparently they have cameras, radar, and ultrasonic sensors for proximity, and it will show you when people are walking around your car or other car. It'll show you stuff. So people started posting videos where they're driving through cemeteries, and it shows people walking around their car.
No,
but there's nobody there.
No.
And my daughter showed it to me. And I'm thinking, nah. So sure enough, we go out. I think it was Sunday, and we saw it. And one of the nights we went back, I think it was the second night. There was like 4 or 5 that were literally standing right at the corner of the car. It's just crazy.
So the recording picks that up, though.
The sense, yeah.
Wow.
Holy,
that's weird. I saw the videos and I just kind of thought it was BS, but now I really think it's BS. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. No, that's crazy though.
Yeah. If I hadn't seen it, and my wife's like a huge skeptic. So, first night I went out without her, one of my daughters, but the second night I took her out because she's a huge skeptic. Even she was like, I can't explain this. So there you go.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's
me out on that.
Look at that. Tesla's in the
all energy, man.
Yeah.
Tesla's in the paranormal. Look at that. Who knew?
So that has nothing to do with music or anything, but there you go.
No, I think it's fascinating.
Yeah.
That's where they make all their money. They just invented something new.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, there was so naturally I started Googling and trying to figure this out. And Tesla's like, we have no idea why that's happening. But then there's like paranormal investigators who are coming out saying it's the ultrasonic sensors because they pick up things that are higher than the human ear can hear. So they're trying to say it's like the EVP kind of stuff. But I don't know. I've got video on one of them just to tell you. So we saw like multiple people walking towards the car, and then there was like a big person and a little person because it shows children too. So it literally looked like an adult and a child walking right next to each other.
No.
And we're sitting there looking at the window, and we're like, we have no idea why it's showing this.
Oh wow,
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'll upload
do you
the
see
video.
them in like normal form, or are they like if they got in an accident, like do you see them as they died, or
No,
you
just
can't
normal.
tell,
It's just a normal stick figure of a person.
Huh.
Yeah, I'll upload it so you guys can see. It's nuts.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. Dang.
Wow, that's the video that'll go viral, Dean. Get all these.
See, now they can start advertising to the ghost people. Where the hell? To the ghost.
This is going on FM 2.0.
The Ghostbusters, you know?
Yeah, put music underneath it.
Yeah, exactly. Hey.
It's related now.
Yeah, you know, wow, I could not imagine seeing that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that should be their ad campaign for Halloween.
Should
Yeah, uploaded on Halloween.
Yeah,
be. Yeah.
Well, here's the other thing too. So we went out on one day. I think it was like 7 in the evening or afternoon. Nothing. Went back out at 10. A lot more activity. So now I'm wondering, hell, what if I go out at like 3 in the morning?
oof,
And it was like, what a circus, right?
wow. I just can't imagine. Well, I can't imagine what you were seeing out there, man.
It's so there you go. FM 2.0. We talk about music. We talk
Everything.
about paranormal stuff. We talk about petting buffaloes. We
Yeah.
cover the gamut here.
Well,
I
all over the
I
place.
want you to take now. Here's the deal. Here's how you can tie it in FM 2.0. Go to dead musicians and pull up to their grave in the Tesla.
And then interview.
Oh, that's see.
Interview.
There we go.
Go to Henry.
Yeah.
An interview.
Drive.
Go to Elvis's grave, right, with the car, and then there he's like,
Yeah, but here's the thing. Elvis isn't dead.
Have you seen that?
Oh,
what's
here
his
we go.
face?
And we do conspiracy theories on
What's
this
his face?
channel.
Like Bob or something?
The minister?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
That's
insane.
crazy. I've watched because I always see that kind of stuff online, like XXX, whatever the heck his name isn't or is still alive or whatever. I'm like, nah, he's dead. But that's the one thing where I'm like, man, it's really similar.
I know. I did the same thing. It's like, nah. And then you start doing the side-by-side comparison. It's like,
It's way too close. Yeah.
Are we talking about Elvis?
yeah.
So we're saying that Elvis is like a bus driver somewhere?
Now I
No,
gotta look.
minister.
What is? I gotta look it up right now.
He works at the local sewer plant.
Yeah.
Like Elvis,
But it's
like
not that shocking because remember T.G. Shepard was telling us how Elvis was always
Bob Joyce.
Bob Joyce. That's it.
Yep.
And T.G. was telling us that Elvis would always like say prayers around everybody, so it's not that far off.
Yeah, and if you listen to the side by side, like voice inflections and the stuff they say, it's the exact same.
Oh, you got to go up to his grave and ask him to write a new song.
Yeah,
And
there
be
we
like,
go.
I got Elvis's last song before he died.
it's called "Leave Me Alone."
Yeah. It's called I'm Actually Dead, all right?
It's
Yeah.
called-
Is this enough proof? That's the name of the song.
There you go.
Here's a new song called "Just Back Your Car On Up and Get Out."
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're here not to joke around too much, Rob. That's
I love
usually-
joking around. That's
Oh, I
horrible.
know. I know. I was telling Dean the first time we had you on, it was with your sister.
Yeah.
We laughed for like an hour.
Oh man, that was
Yeah.
We even talked about the McDonald's ice cream machine.
something. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dang, that was funny.
because it's never working.
It's never working.
How is that
Damn
possible?
thing. Yeah. Never working.
It's never working.
Yeah.
So let's talk about 100 degrees, which is quite fascinating being in Montana.
Well, you barely ever get that.
Does it ever get to 100 degrees there?
It does. You know, the thing about Montana is it is a desert. You know, it's legit a desert with a bunch of mountains, even though it snows a bunch. So it gets, this year's been like really wet for some reason, which is fine because the fires are down. But yeah, it gets 100 degrees here. It does. Come like now, August, it'll get up there, but maybe like, I don't know, 4 days total out of the year. But other than that, it's like 85 degrees.
Is it a humid 100 degrees?
No, it's dry as hell. out
Okay,
here.
I'll take that then. See, that's one of the reasons we want to leave North Carolina. It's a beautiful state, but man, as I get older, I'm not digging the heat. I'm not digging the humidity, and I want more elbow room.
We just went down to Destin, Florida to meet or to see my aunt and everybody. And man, that was freaking hell down there. It was fun, you know, got the beach and everything, but it was so hot and humid and not
my wife's got family in Corpus Christi, and it's just like, ugh. I love visiting them, but man, it gets hot.
Yeah.
Well, let me offer you something up, Rob. You mentioned in your post about you might play a song or two. So you got 3 songs that we haven't covered yet that you've released. Now, one of them is 100 Degrees. The other is The One, and then The Cowboy Way.
Mm-hmm.
Which would you prefer playing acoustically? Or do you want to play them all acoustically?
Or something else.
Probably 100 Degrees. The Cowboy Way, you just got to listen to, because acoustically is way different from the track if you listen to it.
But I'll play that one. Are you warmed up enough, or do you want me to go to Cowboy Way and play that first?
I'm plenty warm.
That was the name of an old Woody Harrelson movie.
Cowboy Way, it was.
Yeah.
It's a good
way
one.
back.
Way back in the town.
Yeah, back in the good old days.
What's up to you? Do you have your guitar out?
I do. It's right here.
Now let's play it. Let's play it, man.
All right, I'll play 100 Degrees. This is a fun one.
What kind of guitar is that?
It's a Gibson Songwriter. This is my backup guitar. I just got a J35, but the string's broken on it, so I brought the backup today. So this was my main guitar, but now it got moved up.
You're a Gibson acoustic fan, huh?
Yeah. Oh, I love Gibson. Well, they're made in Bozeman, so you got to represent.
Oh, they're made in Bozeman, Montana.
Yep.
Not Nashville?
They're made in Nashville, but they're mainly made in Bozeman.
From Montana wood?
That's imported from Mexico.
I don't know if I don't think it is, but I'm not gonna. Don't call me on that. So, gosh, but yeah, no, they're made here though. Got the factories right down the road. Cool. Here is 100 Degrees. Got to back the mic off a little bit. All right, here we go. Well, I'm rolling down 90 like a bat out of hell. Can't wait to see my baby in her red silk gown. She's got dinner waiting for me. I can already hear that bell. I've been waiting all day to get some loving on my baby tonight. Well, I walk through the front door and what do I see? My pretty little lady looking back at me. So I pull her in close and tell her she can guarantee if she gives me that look, it might get a little crazy tonight. She's a hot little mama, knows what she's doing to me. She's a pretty scout from Montana to Tennessee. Oh, and how do I keep my hands to myself when she's hot as 100 degrees? So somebody come pitch me, 'cause she's a woman from my dreams. Well, I got to thinking how lucky I am that I got her right here hand in hand. As long as I'm with you, you know I'm a happy man. She's the light of my life, and I tell her every chance I can. Oh, she's a hot little mama, knows what she's doing to me. She's a pretty scout from Montana to Tennessee. Oh, and how do I keep my hands to myself when she's hot as 100 degrees? So somebody come pitch me, 'cause she's a woman from my dreams. She's a hot little mama, knows what she's doing to me. She's a pretty scout from Montana to Tennessee. Oh, and how do I keep my hands to myself when she's hot as 100 degrees? So somebody come fit me, cause she's a woman from my dreams. It's so hard to keep my hands to myself when she's hot as 100 degrees. So somebody come fit me, cause good God Almighty, it's hard to believe that she's a woman from my dreams.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Bravo, man.
Thank you.
I love your voice inflections, dude.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Same here.
That's got yeah.
Oh, that Glenn Campbell thing.
Wow, I haven't got that one before, but hell, I'll take it. Yeah. You always get like Vince Gill.
Vince Gill. I think Dean brought up last time, or you, Grizz. Somebody brought up Vince Gill last time. You're right.
Yeah.
I hear the Vince Gill in it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got great energy. That's
Well,
Yeah.
it is. It's you know, and the song and your voice, it works because you could just go into like a venue and just play acoustically, and it works.
I get a lot of compliments on. I have a very full voice, whatever that means. So
No, it's true. You fill the room.
yeah,
think that's
no,
what it
I
means.
appreciate it. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you don't have to. Right, like you didn't even need I bet you could go into a hall without a microphone and people could hear you. I think that's what they mean by
Usually when I sing at my church, I never use a mic. So yeah, it's just kind of.
What's the music scene like there in Montana? Is there like coffee shops and places like that you can play in?
So yeah, as I mentioned before, it used to be really just. I mean, I was also young. I was 15, 16, so that might have been one thing, but. It was really just coffee shops that we were singing at. Every once in a while, I'd sing at an open mic at the Mint Bar in Livingston. I think it was like every Thursday night. But you know, through these past couple of years that I've been in Nashville, when I came back, I was like, whoa! Like they set up music venues. Like they got a Rialto called a venue called the Rialto, and that they specifically made for music, you know, so they've really, I think a big jump in music has hit Bozeman, which is good. You know, it's good for me. It's good for everybody else.
The growth. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Now, are you in Nashville right now, or are you in Montana?
Currently, physically, I'm in Montana. So nice. I still spend my time in Nashville for, you know, the business part and record and everything, but I'm based in Montana. Because all my fans are out here. My music is pushed out here. I sing about Montana, but still got the national ties. So,
well, let's talk about. Oh, go ahead, Dean.
No, go on.
No, you got a comment.
Well, I was just going to ask because I'm curious. Your lineage, like, how many generations back is your family like from Montana?
I'm first generation.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep. So, yeah.
Well, that makes me feel better than if I move there.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. But no, the music scene is really good. Like there's another venue called Bridger Brewing out here. That it's literally just a brewing company, but I opened up for Josh Turner a little bit ago.
Oh, nice.
There, you know, so there's venues like that are great. What were you saying, Don?
I said I can't get my voice that deep. We gotta
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. What would be the opposite of getting kicked in the balls? You know, getting kicked in the balls to sing high. What would you do to sing low?
Good question.
You know,
I don't think anybody's ever addressed that. That's a good question.
Get a sore throat.
Yeah, exactly. There we go.
Like get sick.
Like when I got sick, I could get that low, and I'd be like, I like being sick for a minute.
Yeah, I guess just sing in the morning, right?
Well, isn't there something? You know how helium makes your voice go up? Isn't there something you can inhale?
Something sulfate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
let's try it out.
Like yeah, makes you sound like slow motion over.
Might make you feel like that too.
Yeah,
I saw an episode of Impractical Jokers where they were making one of the guys, inhale helium, and then this
like
other
phone or something. They added to it. Yeah.
That show's funny.
Yeah.
I remember one time I was working at a place where, working a help desk, and this guy next to me, his name is Mike, and he had a Barry White voice, like really deep voice.
Mm-hmm.
And women would literally call, and I'd pick up and they go, "Is Mike working?" And I'd hear him back there going, "Hey,
Han's like, I can help you. You just want to order something, right?
Yeah.
Like they're pouring water on their computer to call in to talk to us."
That's funny.
All right. Well, let's talk about the one.
Yeah.
The one. Obviously, it sounds like a relationship song. Talk about the one.
Yeah, and
came about.
It's, I want to say it's necessarily a relationship song. It's definitely, it has that element in it, but it's more about going through the stages of life and finding the one. So when you're a little kid, things are simple, and you go to the mall with your mom, and in the song I mentioned, you pick out a GI Joe. You're like, "Mom, I found the one," and then it mentions about going to school and showing your friends and blah, blah, blah. And then you move to the next stage of life where you go and get your first truck, and you're on the lot with your dad. And I always diss on Fords because everybody sings about Fords in country music. We gotta talk about Dodge and Rams. So, but no, so you're going through the lot, and that, a new Dodge rolls up, and you're like, "Oh shit, yeah, Dad, I think I found the one." And then now you're a couple of years older, and you're dating this pretty gal, and you come to realize that she's the one. So yeah, and that, in that sense, yeah, it could be relationship, but yeah, it's more just about focusing.
But you see, that style of, that's what made country music stand out among the other genres or singer-songwriters is the 70s, is you'd have a theme in each verse.
Mm-hmm.
As you said, as a kid, you have a toy. Then then you have your car or material.
Yeah.
Thing like that.
Yeah.
Then it becomes the woman in the third verse, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That was the beauty of singer-songwriters, is you could build a story out of these things.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that song.
And
One of the songs. Oh, go ahead.
You're gonna say Kenny Chesney.
And if you want to extend it for a limited edition version, the way that Garth Brooks did with Friends in Low Places, he did an extra verse. You can then have your ex-wife.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
As Grizz was alluding to, that song by Kenny Chesney, "There Goes My Life."
There Goes My Life. Great song. Yeah.
Right. That's that whole stage.
Same pattern. Yeah.
Double meaning, and my God.
Same with like Brad Paisley's the man, like he didn't have to be. I think that's the name of the song, but it's about like how he was in a divorced family, and the I guess stepdad comes in, and he is the man that he didn't have to be. Like he didn't have to take care of him and stuff like that, but he chose to.
Yeah, the name's eluding me too.
Yeah, then you got in terms of like life stages, you got the Alan Jackson "Remember When."
Remember When?
Yeah, that's a great one.
Ah, man, that's a tearjerker every time.
That's a great song. Yeah.
And then what's the other one? You're Gonna Miss This.
I'm Gonna Miss Her.
What's that?
I'm Gonna Miss Her by Brad Paisley.
No.
Oh.
So it's talking about like it starts off. He's talking about a young mother who's frustrated because the babies are all crying or whatever, and he's like, "You're gonna miss this." And
I know what song you're talking about. I think that's the name of the song. I just can't think of the singer. I know a song though. That's a good song. Yep.
Trace Atkins.
Yep.
Yeah, I love those type of songs that just step you through life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wrote a song. It's unreleased. It's called "Wedding Gown" that I wrote for my sister who got married last February, I think it was. And it's a really cool story that they had. So he's South African, and he's got a safari ranch down there, and she got sent out there to, I guess long story short, she got sent out there to write an article, and they ended up meeting, and I've been in love ever since, and got married. And so it's a cool story. So it's kind of the same thing, going through the stages of their relationship to eventually their wedding day. So,
oh, that's awesome.
It's a really nice song. I enjoy it. I plan on releasing it here. I got a song coming out September 27th called Better Man, and then another song out on after that in like November, I think. And then I have an album coming out January.
Ooh, an album.
22nd. Yep.
Yeah.
Look at you putting out an album.
Yep.
Yeah, that's unheard of.
Good for you.
Yeah, this is the first time, I guess, announcing it. So yeah, but might as well.
Oh, breaking news.
Yeah, awesome.
You know, you mentioned Remember Wendy, and I know Amy Lynn, when she did the news, she put that as the #1 song that messes her up.
I tell you what, every time.
Yeah, I don't know many people that can't
Cry,
hold it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know he apparently wrote that in his sleep?
Really?
Did he really?
That's what I heard. So he was I guess he cheated on his I think current wife, and obviously it's not good. So this is what I've heard just through other songwriters, that he wrote it in his sleep one night.
Wow.
And then kind of woke up and wrote down the words, which makes sense. I mean, it's happened to me before, not a whole.
Oh,
actually,
yes.
I have wrote a whole song in my sleep, and I woke up and couldn't remember damn.
Yeah, that's what happened.
It's happened. I'm like, but yeah. So, I mean, whether it's true or not, but I mean, I believe it. So
that's one of those songs where, as a performer, do you remember when we were interviewing Joe Vitale and he was talking about Dan Fogelberg and he shared with the leader of the band and how he always thought it was amazing that Dan could get through that song with choking up because it meant so much about him. Yeah. But I couldn't imagine like having a song where every time you perform it, you're at risk of getting choked up and crying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, there's songs that do that to me when I'm just singing it casually. I can't imagine having to perform. Right. Yeah, so
see, that's why I always default back to Jimmy Buffett's "Get Drunk and Screw." You don't have to worry about that.
Not at all.
No, yeah, it's not exactly
Cheeseburger in Paradise.
Yeah,
listen, that turned into a bad night. Those things can happen. All right, so let's go to the one here. This is the video, but before I do that, let me get the audio right. This is Rob Wolf, and it's available. The One is the song, and let's play a little bit of it right here. Here we go.
Start out as a little. You start out as a little kid at the store with your mom. She hands you a $10 bill and says, go pick a toy. So you start looking at them all. See, this is where it all begins. When you start to find the one. You got your eyes set on a brand new G.I. Joe. Coolest toy under the sun. And you say, hey mom, I think I found the one. Now just imagine how much fun it's gonna be to show my friends. And on the first day back to school, all the kids will think I'm cool and I wanna hang on the weekend. you by, and there's a lady in your life. You start to think to yourself you'd like to settle down and make that pretty gal your wife. So you say, hey guys, I think I found the one. She sets my heart off like a gun. It always takes my breath away. We'll move out to the countryside and buy some land that's big and wide and a little house for us to stay. It's crazy what you realize. Oh, it's crazy what you realize when you finally find the one. Yeah.
How about that, Rob? Woohoo! That is a great song. Let me bring you back here. Do do do. Get you off mute. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Great song, Rob.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Beautiful song.
I dig your voice. I do.
Yeah.
Whoops. And it's coming out of the sky.
You know, Rob, on that one, there's this. It's just, I don't know what the right word is. There's it hits me the same way that some of James Taylor's songs hit me.
Yeah,
And
I get that a lot.
That's
I
a
get that
good
lot with James
observation.
Taylor. Yeah.
I really dig your voice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Although you gotta lose half your fan base with that Ford thing, and the Dodge.
That's okay. I don't need them in my fan base. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't care.
No, I'm just kidding.
Get them Fords out of here.
Get that 4 out of here, man.
Yeah, we don't like you here.
Ford out of
Not
here.
allowed around here, brother. All right.
Was that a mandolin in there?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good touch.
Yep. Oh, Janae Fleener is playing mandolin and fiddle on that. So
Nice.
Well, everyone go out. He's got another song. We ran out of time, but The Cowboy Way is also out.
yes,
I want you all to go check it out. It's a great song, too.
it's a really good song. Y'all will like that one. And
Go ahead.
I was gonna say before we go, so I mentioned, excuse me, I mentioned the album release on I think it'll be that Friday of the 22nd. I'm pretty sure, but anyway, I have an album release party at the Station Inn in Nashville. I'm taking my whole band down from Montana, so I'd love to see all of y'all there. I'd love to see anybody who's watching this or who's seeing this. I'd love to see everybody down there and pack the room and have a good time and enjoy some music and get to meet me.
What day is this? What day is this?
It'll be the day will be January 22nd.
Time to plan.
Yep, January 22nd and at the Station Inn in Nashville. I'd love to see everybody there. I'd love to have y'all out there as well.
Yeah, I'm only about 2.5 hours from Nashville.
I want to be there.
Let's
Try
all
to
go.
get out there.
Yeah,
Hey.
that'll be great.
Rob, I should apologize. You'd probably have more time to play one more song if we weren't busy talking about petting buffaloes and ghosts.
No, I love it. You gotta keep it loose sometimes. Sometimes it's always only about music, and there's more to it than just music.
More to life than music.
Exactly, and there's more to the singer than just singing. So you got to know my background and everything. So I get it.
Hey, well, you're awesome, man. So we'll have you back. And then we'll play Cowboy Way then, plus your new songs that you got out.
Yeah.
So
That'd be sweet. I
Rob.
appreciate it. It's always a good time coming on and talking on here. So I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, always a pleasure.
All right. Y'all have a good one.
Take it easy.
Talk to you
You too,
later.
Rob.
Yeah, man.
See ya.
Good night.